Virgin Radio, this is Ben, Manic Street Preachers, if you tolerate this. Good evening, Nicky Y, how are you?
Hello, it's a pleasure to speak to you again.
Nice to speak to you. Now, I assume, you're in a five-star hotel somewhere?
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's, it's Raid the Minibar, Kit Kat, chunky Kit Kat as well.
Yeah, a bit too chocolatey for me.
Really?
Yeah, I find they're a bit like Toblerones. They always set the roof of my mouth off.
You cannot beat a Toblerone. It's just they're too hard when they put in the minibar. They're frozen.
So, I mean,
what a Sopranos episode with a Toblerone.
So, what have you been doing the last couple of nights? Because obviously, do you just sort of sit in and watch pay-per-view? Because, I mean, these shows have unfortunately been cancelled because James has not been well, has he?
He hasn't. He's been very poorly. He's a poor lad, He started on his chest and made his way up to his tonsils and he just couldn't breathe or couldn't sing. And we were in Cardiff for the we sold out show, which is obviously hometown and all that. So I just went home for a couple of days.
Oh, well, that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the Cardiff fan, I mean, they'll forgive you. You could do anything.
Well, I think Cardiff and Glasgow we've rescheduled for the 12th and 13th of January.
Yeah, good.
We'll be there again soon.
So, I mean, what happens? I mean, you go home, normally the gigs get postponed or whatever, and I guess a little time for you to do some Christmas shopping while someone is rubbing Vicks into James's chest.
Yeah, I think James has been in Harley Street getting his tonsils drained and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's serious?
Yeah, I think it's pretty bad because we've never really cancelled the gig for it because of him before. It's usually because I've been too wrecked the night before. But that was a long time ago now.
So the last time I saw you, it must have been at the Isle of Wight festival, which just seems like ages ago.
It does.
Well, I mean, it was. To be fair, it was June, wasn't it?
It was. It seems a long time ago. We've only done 7 gigs this year. And already we're knackered. Age is creeping up on us.
Yeah, what's going on? I mean, the album is out. Lifeblood is out. It's produced quite a bit by Tony Visconti. I mean, who is Bowie's legendary studio man. I mean, he must have been great fun to work with because you worked with him in New York, didn't you?
We did. It was a brilliant little soiree in New York. 4 weeks, staying in a great hotel, walking up Broadway to Philip Glass's studio, and the zen-like character that is Tony Visconti.
Now, we absolutely adored the first single, The Love of Richard Nixon. I mean, was it simply a tribute to a man often misinterpreted in history books, or I don't know, maybe it was kind of... See, I thought the video was either a tribute to Richard Nixon or a tribute to Point Break, and I couldn't work out.
Good train spotter, I like that. No, it's just the idea of being remembered in your life, really, for one thing, the way that you can't escape certain parts of your history, and you'll always be remembered for a bad thing, really, and that just applies to all of us, I think, in our tiny little lives.
Yeah, I mean, the video was exceptional. Die Hard fans, I think, are going to love the next track as well, Empty Souls. I thought, and I said this the other night when we first started playing it a few weeks ago, it bridges the gap between the old and the new Manics material.
Yeah,
is that intentional?
I think it is that kind of song. I think Nixon was quite a shock for people because it was kind of Pet Shop Boys on steroids, I think. Someone said. I think Empty Souls does have a bit of the, from Motorcycle Emptiness through to Everything Must Go to now, I think, it's much more identifiably Manics, I would say.
Well, we haven't seen you for ages, so it's long overdue that you come back in here to Virgin Radio, because it'd be good to get you back on the show for the new year. I got this framed artwork, all this Manics gear to give away on the show tonight, but normally I kind of set a question, and I thought, well, let's do something different. Let's have it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. You're on the phone from your plush hotel room in Birmingham. Let's get a question from you, Nicky.
Well, I think most Manic fans would know this, and they certainly know if they look at our website. It might seem difficult to you, but the Empty Souls video was shot in a European capital city. So if anyone knows where that was. Okay,
which European capital city did they shoot Empty Souls in, yeah?
Yeah.
If you
most people, fans will know.
Yeah. Okay, 0800 30 12 15, 0800 30 12 15. If you think you know, we got some framed Manics artwork for you. Nicky, nice to speak to you.
No problem, Ben.
Give my regards to James.
I will do.
And happy Christmas to you.
I'll get stuck into my steak sandwich.
Have a good night and enjoy the show in Birmingham tonight.
I will do. Cheers, Dan.